I'd be the last one to fail to acknowledge the formidable nature of the national opposition to Richard Nixon in 1972. I'd be the last one to fail to acknowledge that the nominee of the Democrat Party is a man who has given every indication up to this point in his national projections of being a man who is indecisive, confused, and not informed. I'd fail you today if I didn't come and share with you the conviction that most Tennesseans feel that certain elements within the Democrat Party have created a political time bomb, that they've selected George McGovern as their short fuse, and that they're going to self-destruct on November 7th. I acknowledge that this man McGovern and those who have surrounded him politically represent a real threat to America, for indeed they do. I want to urge you, those of you who are here today, great Republicans, enthusiastic Americans, devoted patriots, to continually remind yourself and remind those about you as you serve as a center of influence and persuasiveness of the dangers we face in not being totally aware of what has been projected on the national scene as the candidate of the opposition party in 1972. We must make certain that McGovernites do not have a chance to undermine in this country that which has taken America 200 years to build steadfastly and loyally.
And what we must do is take no chance that on election day we will expose our country to the kind of decay, explosive in nature, that could occur, in my opinion, if George, and I do keep forgetting his name, is the man.
Senator McGovern has said he thinks Ramsey Clark is the kind of man who should be director of the FBI. Isn't that great? But you can be assured that I would never vote to confirm the appointment of such a person to any high government post. I favor people who make it clear that they're on our side.
Isn't that terrific? Thank you, Bob. Fantastic. Thank you, Bob Hayes. Thank you. Isn't that something? Isn't that terrific? Thank you very much. Beautiful, beautiful. Bob Hayes, thank you. Wasn't that a terrific presentation? That's just a taste, a hint of the kind of campaign that we're going to wage throughout this state. I pledge to you today to campaign just as hard as I know how. I pledge to bring the issues we all agree on to every corner of this great state. I pledge to repeat again and again in every part of Texas the plea that our own Ann Armstrong delivered so eloquently at the National Convention in Miami. The plea to lifelong Democrats to repudiate the small hardcore of radicals who've taken over the party of our fathers and our grandfathers. I invite them to join with us this year. I call upon all Texans, in the words of Travis from the Alamo, in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and everything dear to the American character, to come to our aid with all dispatch.